Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with part 6 of Let's Renovate an Apartment in Bridgeport using mostly content from The Sims 3 Late Nights. I hope you guys had a really good Easter weekend. I had a pretty good Easter weekend, but I had to work all weekend. So that was ridiculously busy and I'm super duper tired, but I don't know, I was just feeling like recording tonight. So this has come out a little bit earlier than usual, but I just wanted to stay up late and do it. Sometimes you just feel like getting your YouTube on, I guess, so that's what I did. Anywho, we are darkening the dining room wallpaper to a dark purple from kind of a apricot-y pink colour or salmon-y pink colour we had prior to this. I don't know, I just felt like purple would be really nice with the green. I actually think someone also commented saying to do this as well. So I don't know, I think it looks really nice. I'm just still refining a lot of things around the place because every time I come back to it, I'm like, I want to change this, I want to change that. And also we have kind of changed the black and white striped pattern a little bit. It's, I guess, smaller alternating stripes than we had before, which you can see on the right wall. And that was advised by Callum P. So thank you, Callum. That I think it looks good. I mean, I was trying a lighter grey here, which is kind of nice, but yeah, I don't know. The smaller pattern looks a bit more refined, and there is still a lot of people disliking those green chairs, but I'm going to keep them. There is a small amount of people who are like, I love the green chairs, don't change the green chairs, and I am one of them, guys. I'm sorry for those who don't like them. But of course, if you would like to download this apartment and you know, make those green chairs a bit more of a muted color, you're more than welcome to. So it is funny getting the feedback though, I have to say. It does make me giggle a bit, but you know, everyone has their own opinion and that is what is so much fun about sharing this on YouTube, so thank you. Anyway, we are getting to the end of this series. I think this is the second last episode. There'll be one more after this, I am pretty sure, unless the next episode is really slow. We'll see how we go. But again, I did a sped up version because I just felt like working on it a lot. I think I worked on this for like an hour, so this is maybe slightly more sped up than usual just to keep it down to a watchable length. So yeah, basically we are just, you know, changing around the paintings on the walls or the mirrors on the walls in the dining room. I know we keep coming back to this room, but I don't know, I just like re-refining it, or re-refining it, just refining it. Re-refining it doesn't make sense. But anyway, these bars are from the Late Night expansion pack because I'm trying to use or utilize what came in that expansion, just because it's a bit of a challenge for me, and I like this expansion pack so much. If you don't have it, I totally recommend it. It's amazing. And yeah, it came with this bar thing. Bar shelving unit, I suppose, so I wanted to put that into the dining room because our client Eleanor, I think, you know, she is a bit of a socialite, she's an actress, so she's going to be needing to have some beverages there by the dining table to, I guess, you know, celebrate life. Celebrate life. I don't know, some beverages there for guests to come over and drink. It's as simple as that, I guess. And I've just snuck in a Into the Future shelf here just because I felt like that bottom shelf was a little bit bare, so I just wanted to put a pot plant on it to brighten it up a little bit. I don't know, sometimes I find that in The Sims, some of the furniture that's been made, I'm like, I wish that shelf had a little bit more on it because to my eye it looks slightly empty. So that's what I'm just doing here. I think I put one plant on and that's about it. Keeping it simple. And I also changed the floral arrangement or the vase on the dining table to this more purpley one. It is from the store, I believe, and it has feathers in it. I thought the purple tied in really nicely with that wall on our right, and also of course the yellow kind of, it's a yellowy green, so I feel like it kind of brings out the green in the chairs, but also then complements the purple wall. So that is why we have decided to do that. I also like having the white accents on that bar shelf as well, and whoa, that sign was massive. That is from the new bakery set where you can like bake all your cookies and cakes and whatnot. I've got that because I really want to build a bakery at some point. But yes, and now the bathroom has changed around a lot in this. A lot of you guys did not like the pinstripe wallpaper, and well, you guys liked it, but you guys preferred the original wallpaper that was there. That was like the same kind of lilac color, but it didn't have the stripe pattern on it. And you know what? I agreed with that. I mean, I agree with you guys who mentioned that, because I think it looks better because the floor is such a full-on pattern. I wanted the plain wallpaper that we originally had as well. So we're about to change that back, and I was just trying to figure out where to put the toilet. I wasn't really sure where to put it because this room is kind of an interesting shape to work with in terms of the bathroom. So I wanted to hide the toilet somewhere. So that's what we are up to. And I think your mum is Clocklike. I think you mentioned that, and that is a really interesting YouTube name, by the way. Your mum is Clocklike. I'm not sure what that means, but I would love to hear the story behind that. It intrigues me. But yes, here we are changing the wallpaper back. But your mum is Clocklike mentioned, I think it was you, or maybe it was someone else, said that a lot of affluent homes have a separate room for the toilet to be placed in, which I have never heard of that. That's definitely not a thing in Australia, but that was interesting. But we do kind of close the toilet off in a second. Anyway, this is a shower. I've used the shower window trick that I learnt from James from the Sim Supply. I think it's been done by others as well, and also this is not into the future, this is a late night wallpaper. So this wallpaper came with late night. I thought it tied in really nicely with that pattern on the ground, and also kind of connects that room to the dining room as well. And yeah, I was just seeing if I actually wanted the stripes in the dining room as well or not. I'm interested to hear what you guys say, but I feel like if the grey wall was there, then I'd have to dull the green, and I've wanted those green chairs there from the very beginning, so I don't really feel inclined to change those stripes to the grey to match that front room as much. But that's just me, so yes, we do put in the shower kind of screen here in the bathroom, which we've done, and we put a shower in there. It's kind of meant to be a communal shower, like an open shower. It's from the dance studio in the Sims 3 store, but it is actually available to purchase by itself now, which is really good. I guess the Sims realized, maybe they might have realized a lot of people were using this shower to make these kind of unique showers with the windows used as a shower wall. So maybe that's why they made it available to download by itself. I don't know. I'm just guessing. And of course I made the shower a gold color to tie in with our glorious bathtub, which I love. But yeah, I love the thick 3 stripes going horizontally or drawn horizontally on that shower wall, because I love how it ties in with the floor. It's like 2 clashing patterns, and I love a bit of pattern clashing. We do know that. It's fun sometimes when it's done the right way. And I have to say, particularly this bathroom has been inspired a lot by fashion I've been seeing recently. Pastels with black and white and clashing of patterns, of course. And we're just putting in the toilet there. So I've just made that kind of little sectioned off area to go to the loo if you need tinkle time. So I don't know. I like it. I like how the bathroom's turned out. But I do get rid of these cabinets here. And I actually get a little bit creative in a second. You'll see why in a sec. But they weren't really working for me. I felt like the door was too closed off there. I tried putting a half wall there, but I didn't really like that. It just felt like it was too cramped. So we do start trying a few other things here. And that is a glass table from Late Night, which we do end up putting in. But I think I try a few other things. What are we about to pull out? Just that table from the base game. And what else do we do here? I think, yeah. Okay, so that's another sink. It is a sink, and it's from Late Night. And what I actually do is I layer this sink on top of the glass dining table that came with Late Night to create kind of, I guess, the illusion that those sinks in really modern houses, how they have beautiful big bowl sinks that kind of sit on top of the counter. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but that's what I'm trying to achieve here. And I think it kind of works. Like, I think it looks like 2 bowl sinks sitting on top of the table. And I don't know, I thought that was unique and really nice. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And just trying out here, you know, having marble in the bowls on the wall, trying out a big pop of color, which I just thought, you know, this room needs to be quite muted because we've already got the lavender/lilac walls there. So we end up making it pretty simple with some really bright white basins. And yeah, I like it. I mean, it's different. A lot of you guys won't like these sinks, but I like doing things that are different, that maybe haven't really been done as much in The Sims, because it makes it unique. It makes the build unique and fun. So that's why I'm doing this. And yeah, so the bowl there, I was trying a stone pattern, which I thought was really cool once I lightened it up a bit. But I don't change it in a second because it was a little bit too rustic looking or organic looking for this bathroom, which is really quite rich and I suppose out there. And so here we are with the final white bowl look. I think that just tied in with the floor nicely. And if you rotate the camera, this dining table is actually a chromey color. I wanted it to kind of look like it was mirrored. So yeah, that's what I did. And here I am looking what kind of things to put on the counter. And I think I was in Bite-a-Bug mode. Oh yeah, I wanted to try out these mirrors in Bite-a-Bug mode that looks like kind of like a show or a celebrity mirror that you kind of have in the dressing room, because of course that makes a lot of sense to Eleanor. And these tall windows obstructed the kind of rim around the roof there. What's that called? I've had a complete memory blank. I'm thinking skirting board, but it's not that. It's the one that goes across the top of the roof. But anyway, we reused these mirrors that were originally in the dining room. And those mirrors were moved because we had too many mirrors there. And I think it was Jenny W recommended that we move the mirrors. Thank you, Jenny. I'm enjoying shouting out to a few guys in this because I feel like things that I wouldn't have noticed, I should really credit to you guys because you guys are reminding me to do this kind of thing. If you get what I mean. So that's why I'm doing that. And yeah, and putting in the soaps, of course, from late night because they're rad, and I have OCD now where I kind of have to put those soaps in. Oh, so much OCD happens in The Sims 3. It's quite hilarious. The amount of comments that are like, you have to change this because I get OCD about it is just, it's just too good. I love it. And that curtain, I think, came from Midnight Hollow. Midnight Hollow? No, it didn't come from Midnight Hollow. It came from something else. But I thought it looked nice draped near the bath, but in the end I was like, nah, we'll get rid of it. It didn't look quite right. And putting in a bit of a bath mat here. Trying out a few different things, trying out a mustard color. It then sits as like a polka dot pattern for quite some time, but then we change it to match the carpet rugs that are in the lounge room. So here we are in its spotty glory, but then I was like, there is so much pattern in this room. It's like a pattern overload. There is clashing patterns that look really good, but you can take it too far. I mean, I think it's really hard to wear lots of patterns. That is a tough gig to pull off. I do admire people who can actually dress with a lot of clashing patterns. That is impressive. And I was putting in a couple of these things from Master Suite Stuff Pack, but in the end I was like, I don't want to include too many things from different stuff packs because it's just annoying if you do want to download this. And I'm trying hard to limit the amount of expansion packs and stuff packs I use in my builds because there's so many comments that say it's just annoying to download. And you know what? As I said earlier, it's a good challenge. It really is. So yeah, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit croaky or weird. It's quite late, and as I said, I've worked all weekend, so I'm really, really tired. And I get croaky voice when I'm tired. So my sister's always like, I hate your voice when you're tired. You sound so annoying. So I do apologize for that. And yeah, we go with these base game towel racks because, you know, they're simple, they're nice. You can't really go wrong with them. And they looked a little bit more old school than the Master Suite ones. The Master Suite ones didn't really suit this bathroom as well. And trying out a few different colors here, but I ended up choosing black towels. I don't know if that's weird, but I have black towels myself, and I don't know why, but I love black bath towels. I guess, okay, they're not black, they're more like charcoal bath towels that I have, but I love charcoal bath towels. I think it's because I feel really clean if I use them, because you don't get makeup on them or anything like that if they're a dark color, so that's why I do that. Yes, a little bit of deli trivia there for you guys. And moving on to the wardrobes here, Jacob said to put the shoe racks on these shelves and to kind of put them above the what do you call them? The clothing racks. But in the end, I actually make an entire wardrobe for shoes, or an entire section for shoes, because that is just amazing. So putting in these shoes, and this shoe wardrobe is awesome. I want this wardrobe in my house right now. Ugh, every girl's dream. There's this website, I've forgotten what it's called, but they showed Khloe Kardashian's wardrobe once, and they showed her shoe wardrobe, and oh my goodness, the amount of Louboutins in that wardrobe is insane. And so I guess that's where some of this inspiration came from. So stacking those shoes there on the shelves, making it look very, very beautiful. And unfortunately there's a gap in the middle of those shelves. I can't really do anything about that because I can't shuffle those shoes across on the shelves, unfortunately. So there's a bit of a gap, but you know, that gap is there where I guess the seam line in the door is, so no shoes will be obstructed by that line in the door. There you go. That is the reason why. And a lot of people are like, put a dresser in the walk-in wardrobe. So I did, and I chose this one from Showtime. I'm pretty sure it's from Showtime because, you know, it looks like an actress's dresser. It's the typical light bulbs surrounding the mirror, very, very, very Showtime-ish. So yeah, we have a little play here with the different textures we can put on the top because I wanted a different surface to the rest of it. And then we kind of put a chrome on there, try that out. I realized you can change the color of the lights, which is really cool and really nice, but I go pretty plain, pretty simple. Yeah, it's just the white lights, and I think I choose like a tile because I wanted it to look a little bit sparkly, and I find these tiles, they're really, really little. If you kind of change them to a dark color, they reflect the lights there, which you can see, and give off this kind of sparkly look about them. And it's amazing that these statues, these awards, finally we could use them because they fit on this surface. So that's amazing. I was so happy when I discovered they would sit up there because we were not able to put them on any of the shelves, which was so frustrating. A lot of you guys really wanted me to use the director's chair as well. And here it is. I keep it very simple, black and white. I tried it in a few different colors, but then it looked more like a beach chair. It didn't really look like a director's chair in my opinion. So I went back to the simple black and white color because I felt like it was definitely a director's chair in that color scheme. So that's pretty much why I did that. And of course, holding down Alt here to shuffle it on a nice angle to make the room look really lived in. Of course, you're going to have to move that chair if you do want your sim to actually use the dresser to get clothes out of, to change. But you know, you can do that if you want to. And putting the makeup box here from the stylist career in The Sims 3 Ambitions. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I had to put that in there. Because it's cute. And I've also kind of put one of the awards there next to the keyboard. So maybe Eleanor should be a musician and an actress. I'm not sure. And also just visiting the outdoorsy area here as well before we finish off. I guess I wanted to keep this area pretty simple. We've used the late night floor tiles, which is nice, and putting the spa in the corner. I believe the Sims can kind of shuffle over there, but this area is looking pretty simple, and some outdoor lights from late night as well. But yeah, we're getting to the end of the series. Last episode I asked if you guys had any ideas of what you want to see next, and a lot of you guys are talking about a houseboat being renovated, or a couple of you mentioned doing a bachelor pad apartment, so apartment for male sim rather than a female. So let me know, guys, what you'd like to see next. I need some ideas. I'm not settled on an idea yet, so let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I'm really excited to finish this off because I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I'm excited to get it done. Also, a lot of you guys were keen on the LP idea as well from this household, so let me know if you're keen on that as well. And I might do an LP with Eleanor here, and we'll see what she can, or how far she can get in the movie career. See if we can find her a lover potentially. So yeah, definitely thinking about doing that as well. And of course, finishing off here, changing the textures on the chair, and we end up going for a nice mint green color. Anyway, happy Easter, guys, and I will speak to you very soon in the next episode. All right, bye.